Excited to have Martha Allen on. She's with Extra Table, up to some really good things across the state, and it's just in time for March of the Mayors this year. Another trip around the sun, Martha, means another time for something, for another good event. How many years does this make for March of the Mayors? Is this number 3?
This is number 3 for the Jackson Metro, and it started on the Gulf Coast, so 4 for the coast and 3 for the Metro.
So, and it's
We're
the same
excited.
premise. So tell us about March of the Mayors.
That's right. If you're not familiar with March of the Mayors, we do not have mayors lined up marching. This is all about feeding those in our community. So each mayor for 4 weeks champions a different healthy shelf-stable item. So the city of Jackson collects peanut butter this year. So if you live in the city of Jackson and you want to support Extra Table and your mayor and the community coming together to feed those hungry throughout the metro, then follow along, check out our social, and be sure you donate an item for this cause before Friday. The cities participating are Byram, Canton, Gluckstadt, Jackson, Madison, Pearl, Raymond, and Ridgeland.
So let's talk about the rest of the state, too, because you got all 82 counties listening to good things, Martha. If they're on the coast or somewhere else, do they have mayors that are marching for things other than peanut butter?
Absolutely. We have 51 mayors participating this year.
Wow, it's grown.
It has grown, hasn't it? It's because everybody on Good Things is listening and participating.
I'll take all the credit.
Take it all, Rebecca. So we will start in the Delta. We've got 6 mayors in the North Mississippi area, so around Tupelo, Oxford, Starkville, got both college towns participating. We will have, I think, 8 mayors in the Jackson Metro. We've got 9, and in Hattiesburg about 15, and on the coast about 15. So we have so much energy and excitement from all the mayors all across and the city representatives. It's just really fun. And I love this event. It's really special. March of the Mayors is so special because there's not a ticket. There's not a VIP table. Like, you can go grab a can of peanut butter or a can of tuna or whatever your mayor's collecting and drop it off at a drop site and pat yourself on the back. Or you can join us for a packing party. So every day next week, Monday through Friday, we'll be in a different region of the state hosting a packing party, and those start every morning at 9 and end about 11:30 or 12. So we'll do that Cleveland, Tupelo, Jackson, Hattiesburg, and the coast. And for all the detailed information, go to extratable.org or our social media pages.
And Martha, once those packages get packed, who are we serving with the March of the results of March of the Mayors? And I know you do it very intentionally, and I like that you just have one item for each place. That makes it very easy, and then it all comes together and it creates a balanced package, which I think is really fun. So who gets those? Where are they going?
So we work with 62 food pantries and soup kitchens across the state every month, and so the area in which the mayors are participating, those pantries will benefit directly. So the food at the end of that assembly line, when the box is packed, the top is closed, and our food pantries are all there picking up the food. If there are 10 mayors that participate, and we pack 2,000 boxes, and each food pantry gets 200 boxes. So it's extremely fair. What is donated in that region stays in that region, and it's about neighbors feeding neighbors. And this is just a fun way for people to interact and, meet someone they might not have met before as they pack boxes, and we serve to ensure that food goes to all our hungry neighbors across the state.
How many years has Extra Table been trucking along, Martha?
Extra Table has been chugging along for 15 years.
That's crazy.
And for those of you listening that might not know what Extra Table is, we were founded by Chef Robert St. John in Hattiesburg in 2009, and we are not a food pantry. We're not a canned food drive. We fundraise in order to purchase new, healthy, and shelf-stable food that we deliver monthly for free to 62 food pantries across the state. So we work really hard to get the best pricing on food and deliver the food direct to our pantry partners' doorsteps. And so March of the Mayors is an opportunity for people to really get involved and to volunteer with and for Extra Table and to serve the food pantries right there in their community. And it's not a food drive, but it's an educated food drive, we like to say. So it's really fun to pull everybody out together and make a difference. We'll pack 2,000 to 3,000 boxes each day in each region of the state.
I remember being at Southern Miss when Robert St. John and his first executive director, forgive me for not remembering his lovely name, wonderful young man, had this idea and was coming around to tell particularly the dietetic interns and some others about this new concept of sort of helping to bridge that gap between those that needed healthy foods and then their ability to get it. And it seemed like such like this daunting task, or like, how will that ever work? Not going, the traditional route of how we normally do in terms of food pantries or soup kitchens. And it's crazy to see a decade and a half later, like, we got it. The formula works, and it's it really helps, and you're able to move a lot of food in a very sufficient way with looking at it this way, Martha.
Yeah, it allows us. Our two premises are that all the money that's raised for food go to food, and that it's healthy food. And at Extra Table, we believe that our food offers dignity and respect and hope for a better tomorrow. It's quality ingredients that you and I have on our shelves. And so we're fighting hunger and obesity hand in hand.
So if maybe we don't have time to pick up our peanut butter, or maybe we don't necessarily have or have a mayor that's participating, you should tell them about it next year. So it'll be even bigger. But what are some reasonable ways or fun ways that people can get involved in Extra Table throughout the year? I know you guys, summer's busy, moving into the fall. What can people do in terms of support as well as get out and volunteer?
Yeah, on our website and on our social media pages, there's a link to sign up to volunteer, and therefore you'll be emailed when there's volunteer opportunities in your region of the state. And then you can always support us financially. For every $1 you donate to Extra Table, right at 5 meals. So $1 equals 5 meals. I guarantee you can't get that at the grocery store. So we love being able to provide, to stretch your dollar to be the most efficient and effective answer to fighting hunger. And, share a social media post. That helps. Help tell the story of Extra Table and how many people that we're feeding. We're always looking for volunteers.
Always looking for volunteers, and that's one thing when it comes to bridging that gap. It's always needed. So the work is never done, and there's always room to grow and move and more. How do y'all connect with your food pantries? You mentioned 61, I think you said, Martha, sites that you guys connect with. Is there a process through that, or are y'all looking to ever expand if there are pantries that would like to connect with you guys?
Yeah, we are always accepting applications. We add 5 additional food pantries each year. We add those pantries for 3 reasons. Number one, if there's not a pantry in the area, there's need. We know there's lots of need throughout our state. Number 2, donor designation. If a donor says, I'm going to write this check and I want a food pantry here, obviously it's funded, let's roll. And then the third answer is geography. So wherever our truck has room to add a food pantry, we look at the logistics and try to see how we can make our logistics more efficient by adding a pantry along that route. So we are always connecting with, and even if we aren't able to add your food pantry this year, then we are able to put them on the list. And when we have free stuff, we're able to share it with them. So we're always networking and trying to support every food pantry throughout the state, in one way or another.
How many days are left for food collection for March of the Mayors this year?
You've got 4 more days. Friday is D-Day. It's the day that all your collections of food are due to your mayor's collection point. If you can't make it by to drop off food, you can jump online and make a donation to March of the Mayors. And if you want to be a sponsor, give us a call. We take those as well. But be sure you mark your calendar to get out and join us from 9 to 11:30 at each of the collection spots across the state next week. Volunteering is so fun. Put on your corporate T-shirt, grab your work crew, and come join us.
It would definitely be a good thing. And if we want to see if our mayor is participating, is that easy to find too, Martha?
It is. It's all over our social pages, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or on our website at extratable.org.
All right, Martha, you're always welcome. I appreciate your time.
Thanks. Have a great day.